Am I the asshole for yelling at my wife for firing our babysitter and making her cry because she called an ambulance?
Fuck this title. I already hate this guy because here's what I'm thinking happened. The babysitter called an ambulance and then cried when she got fired for calling the ambulance. My thinking is that he phrased it like his wife cried because the babysitter was fired, and then that's why they called the ambulance. I hate this man.
Unintentional clickbait title because they didn't know how to punctuate it. Hello, Reddit. I have just downloaded Reddit because my niece said I should post this story to the Am I the Asshole board, so here I am. I'm not very good with technology, so forgive me, but I'll probably be messing this post up. Crying laughing emoji, crying laughing emoji, crying laughing emoji. So Dudlick did make this post. So basically, here's what happened. Me and my wife hired our babysitter who we've been going to for years. We have 2 sons and a daughter. We've been hiring her since my oldest son was a baby, though it was mostly her mom looking after the baby while she was helping, so we gave her a couple of dollars for that. Crying laughing emoji, crying laughing emoji, crying laughing emoji. She's now 16 and can look after the kids all her own, and my oldest 2 love her. My youngest is only 7 months, so I'm not sure he really gets it yet. Crying laughing emoji, crying laughing emoji, crying laughing emoji. But he seems relatively happy when he's with her. This Friday, my kids' daycare has been closed for renovations, and Daisy, our babysitter, has kindly offered to take care of them after school from 3:30 to 6. I get home from work at 6, and my wife gets home at 5:30. I'm assuming this is a UK thing, and 5:30 is 6:30. Oh no!
I'm thinking AI wrote this.
6:30 without the past. Oh, okay. So it's just half. Okay. I have bad news. I stopped too early. My wife gets home at 5:30. However, I got home early from work at 5:30. Dudlick's done. We're done with this one.
This guy's a dickhead.
When I got home, I found my wife yelling at Daisy while Daisy was just sobbing and apologizing. I asked my wife what was going on, and all she did was just start yelling that Daisy had cost us a bunch of money. My first thought was that she'd broken something, but my wife wasn't telling me what it was. She told Daisy she wouldn't be paid for her time and to get the fuck out of our house and never come back, or she'd call the police. This is a 16-year-old watching your children. Daisy ran out crying, and I left my wife to calm down while I comforted my kids. They were all crying in a different room while my wife yelled at Daisy. When everything had calmed down, I got the full story from my wife. Here's what happened. My mother had been looking after the kids until 3:30 while we were at work. This was Daisy's first time looking after my youngest son, though we knew we could trust her with the babies since she looked after my daughter alone while she was a baby. Something important that you should know is that my youngest son has breath-holding episodes, which occur when he gets frustrated or in pain, and he will just hold his breath. To stop them, you just have to blow on the baby or they will snap out of it on their own. They're completely normal and relatively safe in babies. However, the episodes can sometimes cause passing out and blueness, and it's normal, and he usually wakes up within a few seconds. And this is not information that you imparted on your fucking babysitter?
That seems like something you'd tell somebody.
That seems like something you'd fucking tell somebody.
Is it this guy just saying sometimes we let our baby hold its breath till it passes out?
I think so.
Peeps, I hate him.
I hate this post. To cut a long story short, my mom forgot to tell Daisy what to do if that happens. And when my son passed out, Daisy panicked and called 911, and then my wife. My wife is now angry that Daisy called 911 for quote unquote nothing and has now wasted our money on an ambulance ride. Me and my wife are now arguing because I think Daisy did the right thing, but my wife doesn't. Yesterday, we got into a heated argument. We both said some hurtful stuff, and now she's staying with her mother for a few days while she thinks over my priorities in the relationship. You're thinking about the well-being of your child and not about the money, quote unquote, wasted on an ambulance ride? I think everyone kind of sucks here.
I only dislike the guy because of his personality and the way he writes.
That's true.
Situation.
It's not a big suck, it's just a little suck. Everyone in this story did not set up this babysitter for success. She needed this information in a very, very, very huge way. Yes, I think she was justified in calling the ambulance. No, she did not deserve to be yelled at by the wife here, but they absolutely should have given her that information. Yeah, it does not feel real. You know what? In that case, I think everyone sucks here. OP for 1, probably writing a fake post. 2, not giving the information needed to the babysitter. 3, saying that it's his mom's fault for not imparting that information when it is absolutely the parent's responsibility to give that information to the babysitter. Can I tip the babysitter? It's me. I'm the babysitter.
Hit them with your car. Did I do it right?
Yeah, you did. Let's go, Dudley. Yeah. Look at you making references to pop culture.
I'm gonna go do the gritty.
Am I the asshole for refusing to cover my scar and wearing a bikini as it triggered my friend? I, 24F, had a cancer scare a few years back and had a biopsy done on my upper leg. The scar has faded now, but it is still fairly noticeable and about 7 centimeters long. Thankfully, it was only a scare and nothing came of it. For a while, I was insecure about it and stopped wearing skirts or tight leggings where you could see the outline of the scar. But now that I've accepted it's going to be there, I started to wear whatever and realized nobody cares about it apart from the odd question. We went to the beach yesterday as a friend group and I wore a bikini. I was excited to get a tan and my friend Anna brought her other friend, Dana, 25F. I've met her before but don't know her very well. However, I do know she started a fundraiser for her mom who is fighting cancer right now. Dana's family situation is quite difficult as her dad passed away recently and her mom has stage 4 and Dana is juggling a lot. I came earlier than Anna. I arrived earlier than Anna and Dana, so I was already in my bikini when they joined us, and Dana was nice to me and asked me about my new job. Then Anna went to say hi to the others, and Dana mentioned my scar and recognized it was a biopsy. She asked if I could wear a beach towel to cover up, and it was triggering to her and insensitive of me as I know her mom is going through it right now. I said no, I'm here to get a tan, and the cover-up will ruin that, and Dana didn't say anything but didn't talk to me for the rest of the day. Today, Anna texted me telling me Dana told her what happened, and while she agrees Dana's comment was weird, I should have given her a free pass, as she is not in the best place mentally right now. I said it was really weird, and no, I wouldn't. I genuinely don't think I'm in the wrong, and I think she's being really weird about the situation. Obviously, if I'm in the wrong, I will apologize. Yeah, insensitive to exist with a scar? No. Exactly, Bookie. Triggering is not being used right here. Oh. Okay, so the only thing I hear while I'm throwing pizza in the oven is milk and cum. Am I the asshole for telling my son's girlfriend to break up with him? My F41 son, M20, has been in a relationship with his girlfriend, Lily, F20, for about 3 years now. These are 20-year-olds. I was assuming that these were teenagers. I love my son, and I hate to say this, but he's not turned out to be a great person. He has very little work ethic, has no desire to get a job or to go to college, spends most of his time gaming or partying. Lily, on the other hand, is the polar opposite. She's very studious, has aspirations to be a doctor, is a very good swimmer, and is currently away at college. When my son and Lily first got together in high school, they were an excellent match. We loved having Lily over, and my son definitely took more care of himself. Since then, it's rapidly deteriorated. I know my son still loves Lily, but he never gives her the attention she deserves, and with her clear potential, I just feel she deserves better. When Lily came to visit a few days ago, she was visibly upset. When my son went to the store, I asked her if she was okay, and she told me that she didn't know what to do and wondered why my son had such little ambition and was so lazy. I told her I didn't see it changing anytime soon, and that's my view given it's been ongoing for almost 2 years. When she asked what I would do in her situation, I told her to put herself first and what she wanted. Lily thanked me and said she'd think about things. Well, earlier today, my son comes downstairs in a rage, telling me that Lily had broken up with him via text. I asked him what she said, and apparently the message referred to discussions with your mom. You didn't gotta tell him that. You could have left that part out. You could have. Way to throw the mom under the fucking bus, dude. My son was livid that I'd gotten involved and said I'd overstepped boundaries. I told him that I didn't advise Lily to leave him, just said that she had to make her own choices and decide what was best for her. My son is now not talking to me, and my husband is annoyed, believing that having no Lily will make my son's rut last even longer. I also miss having Lily around, so am I the asshole? No. You were asked for advice, and you gave your advice. She would 100% put that in the text so that he'd get mad at mom instead of her. Right. This is a fake post. I'm calling it right now. This post isn't real. Yeah, maybe, honestly, yeah, exactly. Have a conversation with your son. We have not, there's nothing in the post here that begets a conversation ever taking place between OP as the parent and their literal son. Your girlfriend is highly motivated, going to school, aspirations to be a doctor, extremely studious, is like forwarding her own life, and you're doing this. What are your plans? What are you doing to forward your future, etc., etc.? That being said, I also like capitalism. Yo, yeah, you don't need to produce in order to have worth. I think everyone sucks here a little bit. I don't know. This whole post just doesn't feel real. There's so many like little plot holes and so many things that like a quote unquote normal person would have done, or more context or information that should be given here, but it's just not. Him not wanting to do anything is okay so long as it's not inconveniencing or draining anyone, but it's clear Lily wants a partner who knows what they want, and that's also valid. In my opinion, the parents are the asshole here. Yeah, I think so. But like, I don't think it would make you the asshole for giving your opinion about that to your son's girlfriend. I think you're the asshole for the way that you're looking at your son. According to the story, whether it's fake or not, Lily was like, hey, what would you do in this situation? And they were like, I would prioritize myself and whatever makes me happy. And then the girlfriend was like, hey, your parents told me to break up with you. So I honestly do think that everyone sucks here. You know what? I think it's keyword search time. I'm gonna search milk. Am I the asshole for switching to regular milk to prove my lactose intolerant roommate keeps stealing from me? I think shitty but justified in an actual literal way here maybe, but we'll see. Okay. Me and two other guys share an apartment together and we split all the bills. The only thing we don't split costs on is groceries. Everyone's in charge of buying their own food and we don't touch whatever doesn't belong to us in the fridge. We put our names on everything so no one gets mixed up. This issue has been going on for almost a year and I'm sick of it. One of my roommates, R, keeps stealing my food. Okay, all right. Well, I can't do single letter names, so what do we call R? Ringo. Ringo. There it is. You know what? We're going Ringo. One of my roommates, Ringo, keeps stealing my food. I get home from work and containers with my leftovers are sometimes missing. They have my name written on it. Or my stuff finishes too quick. My gallon of milk, for example. I buy almond milk because I like the taste, but it seems to finish after a week, even though I've only drank it once or twice. Why do you keep saying it like that? I confronted Ringo about this lots of times, and that's caused a lot of arguments. He outright denies it and tells me I'm crazy, even though it's so obvious. My other roommate and I carpool together because we both work the same early morning shifts around the same area, so I know it's not him. It's always after we get back home and Ringo's already left for work that I notice my food's gone. My roommates also had a similar problem, but not as often as I do. I'm guessing because Ringo doesn't like what he buys. The funny thing is, Ringo buys a lot for himself and even more stingy about his food. He will literally point out what's his when he comes back from grocery shopping and tells us not to touch it. Last week, my milk was nearly empty again and I got fed up. I went to the liquor store and bought regular dairy milk. I drank what was left of my almond milk and refilled the gallon with the one I bought. This was to catch/prove Ringo is the one stealing since he's lactose intolerant. So you put dairy milk in an almond milk container to make it look like normal almond milk. The next day, Saturday, we get back from work and Ringo is pissed. He yelled at me that he was stuck in the bathroom for 40 minutes with diarrhea because of my milk. He was using it to make a shake. I only responded with, "So then you're the one who's been stealing?" He freaking exploded. Could you... Yeah, he admitted that he sometimes drinking my milk and eating my food, but was more mad that I switched milks than the fact that he was caught. I told him I wouldn't have done that if he just stopped taking from my stuff in the fridge, or at least told the truth instead of trying to make it seem like I was making shit up. My roommate backed me up and thought it was kind of funny he got payback from stealing from us. It's a little tense right now, and my roommate told me Ringo is trying to convince him to agree to kick me out. Little does he know, we're both looking to move somewhere else together because we're sick of his shit. His 40 minutes in the bathroom shit. I told some buddies what happened, and a few think I'm an asshole for that. A few feel like I'm not in the wrong here. He was taking my food and not even owning up to it, and I wanted to prove it. Does that make me the asshole? I kind of don't think it was. Like, this has been going on for months now. We're gonna do a poll for this one. Yes, because it's his own milk. He can do whatever he wants with his own food. True. Yeah, we got 24 votes for not the asshole. Oh, I want to put that in my mouth right now.
I'm your daddy.
I gotta go. I gotta go.